Welcome on in, guys. Welcome on in. Oh, let's go. My name is TK. You are watching Keep It 100 Money. We are going to talk today about how to remove negative items off of your credit report, or even, let's say, inquiries. Because if you have a bunch of inquiries, why, depending on how many it is and what it's for, it could totally crush your credit. Not in a it's not like a huge factor, but some people 30 or 40 points for some people could be the world. So if you're in the eights and you have a lot of inquiries and you're in the eights and you have a lot of inquiries and you went from an eight, you know, 40 something to say an 810, then I get it. DJ Lady J TV, I see you. Big salute. Tech for your needs in the building. I see a lot of people coming through from the check channel. That is what's up. So we're going to talk about a couple of things here today. Let me actually open this up over here. Give me just a second, and we will get started. And today's topic, if you didn't know, at least on this chat, what we're going to be talking about on this stream is we're going to we are going to show you how to for free, as my dude I Tech You Out guy says, get negative items off your credit report. Now, a lot of people, credit repair companies, things of that nature, want to get your payment information. They want to get you set up. They want to charge you a fee to help fix your credit and get stuff off of your credit. We're not doing that. All right, let's get over here. I'm trying, Vinny. I'm trying. I see you. Big salute. Big salute. All right. So let me add a couple people in here. Pop, pop. So let's go ahead and get into it. So, how do you remove negative items off your credit reports? For some of you guys that have been following over on the tech channel, some of you guys may already know a couple of these tips, and this is good. This is good information. So, if you want to get negative stuff off of your credit report, I'm going to paste this in the chat now. Okay. Oh, did I go too far? Really? It only lets me put 200 characters? That kind of sucks. All right. I'm going to have to break it up into two pieces. All right. You can copy these. Okay. You can copy these piece by piece, paste it into one form letter. All right. Let me see here. Looks like I got to add it in three separate. Looks like we're going to have to add it into three separate things. YouTube needs to stop that. If I want to post something fully, then that's ridiculous. It shouldn't be that ridiculous. You know what? Let me do this. Let me show you where I get this template from. Let me just drop a link. Okay, we'll make this easy. Bam. There you go. There's a link there. This link right here will let you go in and it will show you basically how to take a form letter to be able to um, get that up out of there. Now, how does this work? It works really simple. This is not a difficult. This is not a. This is not a difficult process. Okay. Does it take some time? Yes, it's going to take a little bit of time. But basically, what you want to do is you're going to copy that form letter. You're going to write it out. Now you're going to go somewhere like, and here's another website you're going to need to go to. All right. And that's annualcreditreport.com. I guess it didn't show up as a link, but basically you want to go there. You're going to go to annualcreditreport.com. You're going to go in through all three bureaus. You're going to get your credit report. You're going to get all the derogatory items, every single one. I don't care. I want you to write down every single derogatory item. And I want you to write down every single inquiry, whether they're valid or not. I want you to write it all down. And then I want you to go where you're sitting at your kitchen table, whether you're sitting at your desk in the office. Maybe you're doing it in the car. I don't care. I want you to write it all down. Yo, that's what's up. He said he got the link saved. That's what's up. I'm going to give away links and stuff all the time, guys. I'm going to give away where I can guarantee that you're going to get a credit card from, stuff like that. Don't matter how bad your credit is. There's some lines of credit and trade lines I'm going to be able to send you guys to that you're guaranteed going to be able to get. So now that you have this, now that you have your credit report from annual credit report, and you've written down everything that you've seen on there that may be considered derogatory, or maybe you just got a ton of inquiries because you didn't understand that, filing 20 inquiries, applying for 20 cards all hit your credit report. It looks bad. We're going to get all that removed. You're going to write all of these down. You're going to take that form letter from the link I gave you at creditcardinsider.com. You're going to take that link. You're going to take that form letter. You're going to copy that. You're going to paste it into Word or Docs or wherever you use it, where you can print it, because you're going to want to print this out. And then you're going to put all of that information that you wrote down that was derogatory from your credit report into this letter. Then what are you going to do? Once you have that done, you're going to print 3 copies of that letter. You're also going to make a copy of your driver's license, state ID, or passport. It has to be one of those, okay? And a copy front and back of that if it's a driver's license, passport if it's a passport, and copy front and back of your social security card. You're going to staple those together, and you're going to have 3 copies of that now. You're going to fold them up. You're going to put them in an envelope, all 3 of them, and you're going to go down to your local United States Postal Service. And you're going to send 1 to Equifax, 1 to TransUnion, and 1 to Experian. That's 3 separate letters. But you're not just going to mail them snail mail. There's a trick to this. You want to send it certified mail. It's going to have like a green label that they stick on it. And you want a return receipt, which will have a big green card that they stick on the back that they got to tear off and send back to you. You want all of that. You need to follow every single one of them steps and then fire those letters off. I'm telling you, this is not like a magic trick. This is not, like, whoa. I'm thinking of a scene from The Wolf of Wall Street where he goes, "Was this all legal?" Yes, it's under Section 609 of the Fair Credit Reporting Act. Okay, you can actually do this. You're sending them this letter, and basically what happens is they have rules. There's rules and stuff that these companies have to follow to be able to report stuff on your credit report. Okay, one of those is they got to have a contract. They have to have something that says that you're actually entered into a business agreement with them for them to be reporting anything. And unfortunately, as we found out in the housing crisis, most of these companies have horrible records. So this is just a tip. This is a little nugget. Most companies just don't want to look for it. They don't care. They don't want to deal with it. They're just going to remove it off of your report because they don't want to spend the money to fight it. There's the big tip of the day. I don't care how negative it is. I'm working with this kid now. I've been hitting him back and forth on Twitter, which, by the way, if you guys, if there's something I can help you out with individually, there's an email here on the about page of the channel. It is keepit100money@gmail.com. You can hit me up there and I will do whatever I can do to help you out. And if it's something that I can't address over email, we'll exchange numbers and I'll try to help you that way as well. So where have I got with this kid so far? Like I said, we got him from the low 4s and now he's into the 5s. We'll probably have him at 550, maybe 580 before the end of August. And I'm looking to probably have him mid 6s by next month. Usually it's like a 60 to 90 day turnaround. I want to try to take this kid and I'm going to use him as a prime example that we took him from low 4s and put him in the 700s in 90 days. It's not that difficult. So you've now filed these letters and all of this stuff is now coming off your credit report and you're watching your score go up and up and up on Credit Karma. And you're like, oh my God, this looks great. This makes my day. That's what's up. I see you, Tech for Your Needs. Tech for Your Needs is like, he's like, I'm working on it. He's like, I'm not messing around. I respect that. That's what's up. Shawty says, me too. That's what's up. So The reason why I've been doing some of these live now, I'm going to have some videos that you guys are going to see in the future that won't be live streams, but I'm going to do a lot of live streams. That way I can answer questions in real time. All right. I see you, Unlock Custom Droid. I'm going to answer questions in real time because sometimes you guys might have a question and be like, well, how does this work? Or how do I do this? And I can answer it in real time as opposed to having to go back and forth in the comment section because sometimes information is better if it's instant, right? Who likes stuff instantly? I like stuff to be quick. I don't like to have to wait for things. I'm just going to keep it real. I don't want to wait for shit. So I'm just going to keep it real. Like if you got to wait for something, then sometimes, unless it's worth it, some things you can wait for, but not everything. I don't like waiting for everything. But yeah. So, anyways, you now removed all of this stuff off your credit report. Now your credit report looks a lot better. Maybe a couple things didn't come off. Like if they're student loans, you can pound sand. That's not coming off. But medical stuff gone. Maybe as a subprime car lender that the car blew up, they repoed it, whatever. Or like the car got wrecked and you owed money on a note or something, and now they've put this on the report. Gone. See ya. Um, you know, old credit cards from 10, some you'd be surprised. Some companies are reporting collection agencies are reporting debts past 7 years, which they're not supposed to do, but they do anyway. So you'd be surprised I how much stuff gets pulled off. Shadi says, "I pull my free credit report today at lunchtime." That's what's up. Definitely pull it, go over everything and inquiries. Maybe you got 10 inquiries from the last couple of years and just add them in. And what happens is the credit bureaus then have to reach out. They got 14 days because when you send them that letter, they got 14 days from the day that they receive it. That's why you want it certified mail with the return receipt because they can't say they didn't get it. If you just send it snail mail, are they honorable companies? Are they gonna do something about it? Maybe. Yeah. I don't know, man. But I would rather send it certified mail so I know I'm protected. DJ Lady JTV said, I appreciate your help. Been fighting for a while. I need a repo removed. They did not send me a right to cure any info to attend auction or a chance to buy the car or nothing. Oh, wow. Hey, Diamond, big salute. That's crazy. DJ Lady JTV. So here's the thing, though. This is on your report now at this point, but it's not hard to get it off. More than likely, when you file this letter, they're not going to want to spend the time, the money, and the resources to provide all the information. Usually, what happens at that point, and it's probably already been bought by XYZ company, or it's they updated the balance recently. That's the other thing. Well, so here's the thing: you'll have some companies that may try to charge off a portion or charge off, say, an interest, or maybe they sold a part or the whole thing to another company, which would update the balance. It just depends. It's still with the original creditor. Okay. I would definitely tell you add that for sure. You definitely want to add that to the to your credit letter when you're requesting this information for the bureaus. I mean, Tech for Your Needs has a question. It says taking a loan to finish paying your student loans to them off your back. What do you think about that? Now, so here's the thing: consolidating debt loans are not a bad idea, especially because here's the thing. Here's how. Okay, this is how poor people stay poor. Let me just keep it real with you. Banks love people that have bad credit. Love them. Car companies, finance companies love people with bad credit. Why? Because they're going to make a ton of money off your ass. That's why. They're gonna make you pound sand, and they don't care two shits about you. Just keeping it real. The bank, when you go finance that car because you got a 500 or a 400 credit score, just hits you with a 25% interest rate. Man, for the same money you're paying on whatever that vehicle is that you're driving, whatever it Mitsubishi G4, that itty bitty little $10,000 car that you just now paid $32,000 for because you got a 20 something percent interest rate instead of just paying 10 grand for that car. That's how they get you. This is how they get you. The interest that builds up on credit cards over and over and over, a month after month after month, because you're making the minimum payments. This is how they get you. This is how they keep poor people poor. All right. So taking out a loan to finish paying your student loans, yeah, I think that's an awesome idea. especially if the interest rate is lower than what you're already paying on the student loans. There's credit unions that do this all the time. You can walk into a credit union and say, "Hey, look, here's what I owe in student loans. I'd like to open a line of credit and take care of this. I'd rather pay this through you." The, the credit union is going to be like, "Yeah, they love this kind of stuff. They're going to take that right in from you. Yes, thank you." And let's say you're paying 6%. I've seen some outrageous student loans, but let's say you're paying 6% on a loan, and the credit union's willing to give it to you at 2.9, basically 3%, right? You're paying 3% now. You just cut your interest in half. You really you don't have any idea how much money that saves you over the term of the loan. And I guess another tip I could tell you, I know money's hard. Everybody can't do this. But if you're making payments on student loans or a car or a house, never just make the payment. Like if the payment on your vehicle, for example, let's say you bought a brand new let's say you bought a brand new Nissan Titan, no money down, and your payment's about $850 a month, right? If you can if you could don't just pay the 800. What I'm trying to basically say is, sorry, I got distracted by chat. If you could you don't want to pay just the 850. You want to pay like 16, maybe 17. That sounds like a lot, right? Like, why am I going to spend that much money? Because it eliminates the interest rate. Now here's the thing. If your score is good enough, now I'm going to be real. I've had vehicles that I've never paid more than whatever the minimum payment was. Why? Because I had a 0% interest rate. Okay. When I had the Cobra, the Mustang Cobra, the GT350 that I got through Ford, I had a 0% interest rate on that car. 0%. Vinny Madrock says, "Oh yeah, Tech Community said, I wish I was over there in the area. It'd be nice to talk in person. I might be up in Boston shortly, Tech for your needs. So if I come back up that way, I have to hit you up." Vinny says, "What could I do about getting a debt consolidation loan to pay off credit cards if I have crappy credit, just from high credit utilization?" So there's actually credit unions that work with people like that, and let me tell you what that means. Um, Now, there's other things you can do about credit utilization. Okay, credit utilization you can fix with a trade line. Okay, now I know I'm going to do an entire video on what a trade line is, how to get one, all of that stuff coming up here really soon. It's not going to like it. It it's going to be something. It's going to take me an hour and a half to go into showing you the examples, showing you how to get it. They're not expensive, and how to increase how much credit you have available to lower your credit utilization. And then you can renegotiate that debt that you have there into either another card with a higher limit, which makes your utilization lower, or go to a credit union and get a debt consolidation loan. I mean, that's a thing too. I would not, if it's a credit card because you're going to close it, I wouldn't close that card. I would try to transfer the balance to a card with a higher balance. Okay, so prime example, I had. Oh, I don't have. Okay, I thought I had my wallet on me, but it's in the other room. Um, I had a instance last year when I was taking care of like I was getting screwed, right? Bitcoin was going through the floor. Um, my insurance was wrapped up. I couldn't pay for chemo and nothing. Like I was done. I had to pay everything out of my pocket. So I'm paying these medical bills and stuff out of my pocket. And I was like, I'm killing all my cash. Screw this. I'm gonna start. I started using my Chase card, right? So I'm using my Chase credit card, not paying attention to how much I was using it. And I literally was like, "Oh crap!" Like I'm over. I never try to go over 20% usage of what the card is. It's because it's not good for your credit ever. So, anyways, I ended up going over the 20%. I think I was at like 38% or whatever of my available credit. I was like, "Oh crap!" So what I did was the statement hadn't posted yet, so I was good. I literally, and this is like a hack, a little tip thing, but I literally called up Chase and said, "Hey, look, I got another card with you, and I got this one. Here's what I'd like to do. I'd like to I'd like to lower my credit limit on this other card and move my available credit from this card that I already have with you to this other card that already has a higher limit, so I can have an even higher limit on this other card." This is what Chase did. Chase didn't lower the limit on the other card. They just said, "Oh yeah, no problem," and they took the 14,000 from the other card that I wanted to move and just threw it on the other card, which brought me down to about a 10% utilization on that card at that point. And since then, I've paid that card down to nothing, and now I have a card with an extra $14,000 higher limit on it. So it's like 60 something, 64,000 something change or whatever it was, 65,000, whatever it is, available credit on that card. So there's things that you can do. I would say to try to get a I would say to add a trade line, in your case, Vinny, that has really good payment history, like a long payment history and a high limit, for like a month or two. And we're going to go through where you can get those, and I'm going to talk all about that here soon, I promise. And where you can get those trade lines and things of that nature. And then after it reports to your credit at the end of that statement date, it could be a couple weeks, it could be a month at the most. More likely, it's like a couple weeks, depending on what trade line you pick when the statement date is. Okay. So once you do that and it posts, your credit utilization is going to go way down. You can immediately call back. You can call your credit card company and say, "Hey, look, I'd like to see if we can, if I can increase my limit so I can also lower my utilization with you. And I got big things I'm trying to do. I'm trying to like remodel my kitchen." Because here's the thing, you might think as a consumer that banks don't want to hear about you spending money, but it's the total opposite. Hey, I want to remodel my kitchen. Hey, I need to, we had hurricanes and stuff here last year, and I need to redo a section of my roof, and I'm just going to take care of it. Banks love to hear that you're about to spend money and make a big purchase. Oh, you need how much? You need another 8,000 on that card? Done. Look at Tech Rant. Tech Rant's like subbed. What's up, Tech Rant? Um, so I mean that's how that works. But this this method that I'm giving you today on how to remove these negative items from your report, it's invaluable. It's definitely something that you need to do. I know some people will procrastinate and be like, I just don't have time. I'm working, you know, I drive for Uber, I'm never home, whatever it is. All right. And I know because I'm going to have a lot of people that are going to come to this stream from videos that I've done with Uberman on here in the past, or crypto videos that we were taking Uber and Lyft drivers and showing them how to flip crypto. We're still gonna do crypto videos. I'm still gonna talk about investments. I'm still gonna talk about stocks. I'm still gonna talk about uh, you know different banks and different things that you can sign up for that are basically giving away money. Reynaldo says, "This is good info. I'm enjoying this so far. Thank you again. No problem." El Jefe. He said, "I'm eating lunch in the car and watching this. That's what's up." Yeah, Vinny remembers the rideshare millionaire stuff, right? So here's the thing, though. We kind of got onto the rideshare stuff back then. Yeah, look at DJ Lady TV said that's where I know you from. She's like, I wondered how I came about your channel. Yeah, me and Randy did videos on here, um, about crypto, about rideshare stuff. I came from the financial world. He came from the rideshare world. It was a good combination, and it pushed Randy. He got out, and he's doing auction rebuild cars and stuff like that, and he's killing it. That's what's up. Unfortunately, the rideshare industry sucks. They don't give a rat's ass about their people, and it's just like the ability to make money in the industry is really hard unless um, you have the right vehicle and you know how to do the right strategy and you're in the right market. It's just not worth it, to be honest. But some people do it. I'm not saying not to do it. You know, it could be a good part-time thing, could be a thing for you to put a little money away here and there, get a couple secured accounts, do other things that you can help your credit with. We're going to talk about all different types of ways you can do that, but I'm going to focus more probably on uh, day trading and cryptocurrency trading and how to read charts and things of that nature as we move on outside of just the credit stuff as well, and how credit can make you money. We're going to talk about that too, because credit cards can make you a ton of money. You'd be surprised. Um, just small tip today. Uh, all of my bills this month were paid from my credit cards, and they didn't touch my balance. Facts. So I have friends that are jumping in with me on different stuff now. Where and I'll it's not just cash back. Tech for Your Needs says he's like, oh, cash back. No, it's not. It's not cash back. No, it's not. It is not cash back. So I'm getting off track, but I should tell you guys about this. So let me explain what a trade line is. A trade line is a line of credit. You could get those through jewelry companies, which we're going to talk about in the future. You could get these through, you know, something that it could be something like a Zales card, Sears. Are they still in business? Target, whatever, Best Buy. These are all trade lines. And there's credit cards. These are also trade lines. Now, one of the cool things that is available, and it's legal. I know some you shouldn't do that, man. I don't want to hear all that. It's legal. You can do it. Somebody, myself, other people, anybody can add somebody to a credit card or a trade line, an account as an authorized user. When that happens, your credit ends up piggybacking off of the other credit. Now, why is that important for you? Prime example. Let's say there's a trade line available. You know, somebody has an American Express card with a $50,000 limit and no balance, and it's 10 years old. We call those blue chips. That's a blue chip trade line right there. Okay. I could take somebody with horrible credit, and I mean, like, they might have 2, 3 negative items and be in like the low fives, right? Not, huge negative items, but small negative items, and be in the low fives and put them onto a card as an authorized user. Now, here's the tip: you don't ever see the card. You never have access to the other person's account. Never happens. That's the whole key to this. You just end up becoming an authorized user. You end up get to borrow that credit. So when you're on this person's credit now you're on this, you're piggybacking off of this person's credit. Now, when that statement posts, you now have a 10-year history with a $50,000 limit line card reporting to your credit report. What do you think happens to your credit score when you went from 0 to immediately going to hero? I could tell you right now, you're going to go from the low fives to damn near 7 or maybe into the 7s. It just depends on what the negative items are that you have on there, because of such a massive line now, and something with such a history. Two things: credit utilization and history make up a massive amount of your score. So you went from 0 to hero. You was over here like this. You went from like nobody to Superman. That was it. Boom, done. So trade lines are huge. Credit repair companies, you'll never, ever, ever, and I'm going to tell you right now, credit repair companies are never going to tell you about a trade line. And I'm going to tell you why. It puts them out of business. Credit repair companies want you to sign up with them, okay, and put a card on file. Now, some states have different laws. Some states, they're not allowed to bill you until they actually perform the service that they say. And in those states, best believe that credit repair is going to be expensive. They're going to get their money. They're going to do the work, but they're going to slow walk your ass because they're going to bill you per hour or however long it takes or however many months it takes. Yeah, DJ Lady JTV knows that's what's up. Oh, we can do this for you for $99 a month. Yeah, so El Jefe, there's a lot of ways to do trade lines. If you got friends or family members that have credit card, now here's the thing though, you don't want to piggyback on somebody's credit that's jacked up. All right, don't do that. All right, you want to find somebody that has a bank card, and I mean like a credit card from a bank. Maybe they bank there as well, like Wells Fargo, Chase, something like that. A real credit card that they've had open for like, it doesn't even have to be a long time, but you want to make sure that their utilization is under 20%. So like if they have a $10,000 credit card and they have $6,000 on that card and they're paying on that, you don't want to be on that credit card. That looks bad for you. You don't want that. Okay. You want somebody that has a $10,000 credit card and maybe has $800 on it. Okay. If you know somebody like that and they're willing to add you as an authorized user, it's no risk to that person. Just so I'm clear, I know someone's going to be like, yeah, but then you get all their personal. No, you're giving that person your personal information. They're adding you as an authorized user. You never see the credit card. There is no risk, zero risk to that person by you being added as an authorized user because you're never going to get access to their credit. Lexington Law, they are the worst. Yes, I tech rent. Facts. I mean, there's so many credit repair companies that are out here just to pound it to people, just to screw people. It sucks. And when I started talking about the credit stuff, and then I actually talked to like some of you guys offline, and you guys know who you are, I was like, okay, I need to do something with it because there's a lot. Here's the thing: it's not like I'm not a unicorn. There's a lot of people that know the same shit that I know. Okay, we've been doing it. I had to learn. I had to learn all of this just like you're learning this now. I was a cash business dude. I had a nightclub. I was making cash was king. When the liquor distributor was coming, I was paying him in cash. I didn't carry cards like this. Lexington Law played me so good, says Reynaldo. That's horrible. But see, here's the thing: the credit repair business, and it's a business, is a $1 billion industry. It's their job to slow walk you through everything. They're not giving you nothing for free. I guarantee you there are going to be haters in my comments from credit repair companies saying, this is bull, or the game's supposed to be sold, not told. Or I already know it's coming. I know it's coming, and I don't care. El Jefe says, I hear you. I keep all my utilization under 10% for the past 3 years. That's what's up. I'm going to give you the golden number, though. The golden number that gets you constant increases every 6 months, no matter what size the credit card is, 7%. That's the number. That's and that. Listen. Do you read? Google it. Don't just take my word for it. Go look it up, and you'll see what I'm talking about. There's so many people, massive business, and I learned this. I learned this actually through a thing I got with Dun and Bradstreet for my business. And if you don't know what Dun and Bradstreet is, it's irrelevant. It doesn't have anything to do with personal stuff. But we're gonna get into business credit too. I'm gonna get into how to build your business credit, all that. So yeah, look at Eric's like 7%. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you why. 7%, you're just getting your beak wet, right? That's what it's a saying, right? You just barely used it. Yeah, look at DJ Lady TV. 7% got me almost a 20-point boost in 1 month. If you have a 7% utilization or less of your credit, you will see your score go up. You will see your score go up, and you will constantly get increases. I can't tell you. I think my oldest card is American Express, and that's actually a charge card. But then I also have the blue. I got the credit card with them. I keep my utilization below 7%. I think I'm at like 5. I use it at like 5. I literally use it to buy fuel when I'm running around. And at the end of the month, it automatically drafts from my bank. So here's the thing: keeping that thing under 7% every 6 months for like the first 3 or 4 years, they raised the limit. 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 Now you're going to get to a point where they raise you so much they're not going to just keep giving it to you for free. They want to talk to you. You got to call them on the phone and say, "Hey, I'd like to get it raised." And you don't even have to have. It's not even a hard hit. It's a soft hit. It's one recurring $10 monthly payment on a card. That's what's up. And that's the other thing too. People think that, well, if I have all these if I have credit cards and I have no balances on them, why is my score not going up? Because you're not using them. That's not saying like you should keep something ridiculous on these cards, but I give you an example. You got a $200 card. You're just starting out with your credit with Capital One. As soon as you get it, go out and put $5 on it. Buy something. Go to Burger King. Go to McDonald's. Go to Wendy's. Whatever you got to do. That's about it because you don't want to spend much more than that on it. Okay, $5 to $7. That's it. Maybe you put your Apple Music subscription on there. Maybe you put your, YouTube membership subscriptions from some of your favorite YouTube channels on there. That's it. Don't do anything else with that card. Set it up for auto pay. Let it auto draft. I literally, once you do that and you use that card, and if you don't have the self-control, cut the friggin' thing in half and put it away. Okay. You got the number. You can still use it for online purchases. All right. And that's it. You want to keep that utilization under 7%. Guess what? In 6 months, most people at Capital One will say, nah, you really don't fit the whatever. You kept that utilization under 7%. Guaranteed they're raising the limit. Guaranteed. You use the card and it was under 7% utilization. Boop. Increase. Boop. Increase. They're going to keep increasing that card until they're going to say, hey, we got a better credit. We have a better card, a better offer. We're going to just migrate your account so they don't close it. And they're going to put you into another card, or they'll just send you a whole nother card with a higher limit. And now you got two. And he says, literally Netflix for me. That's how it works, though. You got to use them. I literally rotate mine out. I think some of you guys on the tech channel saw my wallet, right? How many credit cards I had. I use one side half the month. And on the 15th, I literally roll the wallet over and I use the credit cards on the other side. And they're all set up to auto draft. So, and I rotate them out. Like if I'm out and I'm going out to eat, let's say I'm at Starbucks. I literally use the card on top. Bloop. I paid something for that. It goes to the back now. I use the next card. Boop. I use every single card in that wallet in a 30-day period if I'm buying something. If I got to pay bills, if I'm paying a storage unit, like my storage unit in DC, or my car insurance or whatever, I put it all on my credit cards and let it draft out of my bank account. Boop. I keep a very small balance on the cards that I use the most, and it's like minuscule. So that's what's up. I mean, that's what I'm here for. I want to give you guys as much information as possible. But like the information I gave you guys today on how to remove these negative items on your credit report, that's the most important thing to do first before you do anything else. Before you do trade lines, and we'll cover that. Maybe I'll do a full live stream on that this evening. I'm going to try to bring on somebody that I know, somebody that I dealt with or that I deal with, that specializes in nothing but that. Like this is a business for them. This is all they do. So you can get a better understanding of like how key this could be. Like, let's say you're about to buy a house. Maybe you're in the high sixes and you want to buy a house and you want to guarantee you get the best interest rate, right? Maybe you want to get a no closing cost type of loan, whatever it is. Man, I'm telling you right now, you put the right trade line on your account and you go from like 670 to like 730, 740 like this, when that first statement posts, boom. Now, when they're running you have all of that credit history that came with that card because you're piggybacking off of that other line of credit. Your interest rate just went from like 4.5, 5, whatever they were offering you on a house with bad credit, to now you're getting the best rate you can get, whether it's 2.9, 3.1, 3.5, whatever it is, and you're getting probably no closing cost. You might even get a check back at the end of the transaction. So credit is important. Ronaldo says, my score is at 540. I want to get it up so me and my wife can get a house soon. Tired of living in a 3-bedroom apartment with 2 kids. Yeah, renting sucks. Renting is pissing away money. And that's a fact. Renting is pissing away money. Sometimes you don't have a choice. You know, if you're not living somewhere, or, you know, I've had to do it, or you're in hotels because you're going, I've been to different places where I literally been in a hotel for, 2-3 months. I like the Airbnb thing now, but you could be in a hotel 2 months, 3 months, like I was when I was going through treatment and stuff. It sucks. So yeah, he said literally no choice in the Bay Area. Yeah, because it's expensive out there. TechRant says we need protection for Uncle TK. Credit businesses are going to try to flag the channel. You'll be surprised. One of the people I'm going to have on here is actually from Discover, an executive at Discover. We're going to talk about building credit and basically what their company does, and they're actually going to have like a special offer for the people that are on that live stream. Like usually it's about we're still figuring out the technical side of that, where people are going to be able to click something where they can get into a secure form. That's what we're trying to figure out now. I've been on this website form site all day to see how we can tie this in. But basically, we want to set it up that you guys can go to this and go directly to Discover and they're going to give you a special offer. Like, not basically, they're going to try to help you rebuild your credit and not give a rat's ass what your score is and get you a card. So that's basically what we're trying to do. So I'm just trying to figure out the way to do it where people aren't putting their personal information out on blast. So I'm just trying to figure that out now. So I'm working with them to figure that out, whether they're going to create a custom link. That's what they're trying to do now. They're going to see if they can create a custom link that goes to Discover, that you guys are going to be able to do that, and no deposit. This is going to be a chance for people to actually get a card and not. And here's the thing: everybody can get an opportunity. You see what I'm saying? But if people get it, and let's say they give you a $200 limit card and you blow it up, that's kind of on you, you know. But if they give you a $200 or $250 limit card and it didn't cost you anything to get it, that's it. So, anywho's, but yeah, we're gonna do a trade lines stream. I'm gonna talk about companies I trust. Because here's the thing: you can go. There's companies out there you can deal with now. There's actually a person that I deal with that I would recommend that's on YouTube. Um, I'm gonna try to work on trying to get uh, that person over here to talk to you guys a little bit about that with me on a live stream, and we'll get into that. But basically, what we're going to do is I'm going to do that live stream. We're going to talk about trade lines, the importance of it, and I'm going to show you the difference. I'm also going to pull up my old shit so you can see what my score was. I think it was 6 years ago now, 7 years ago, when it sucked, because I didn't care about credit. I did everything in cash. I didn't care. You know, strip clubs are a cash business for the most part. Yeah, we had merchant accounts, but I didn't realize I could get better merchant accounts and better rates and better, better liquor deals if I had better credit. I didn't find that out until later, but it is what it is. But hopefully this information has been helpful. Hopefully you guys do something with it. I can't stress enough how important it is to take that link. Let me see. Let me copy it and paste it again in the chat. Okay. Right here. Boom. I can't stress that enough. Go there. There's halfway down the page is a prime example of a form letter of what you want to use to, in the middle, you're going to fill in all the accounts, names, addresses, crap you want to dispute, and fire those things off today. If you got, what time is it? It's 3:00. Post office don't close till 6, right? If you're able to print that off, get the information in there, and get them friggin' things certified mail out today, when we're talking here next week, you might already have stuff coming off your credit report. The quicker you take that step, the quicker you get this out. Vegas Inner Circle, what's up? The quicker you take this step, the quicker you get this information out, the quicker your credit starts to look better. And guess what? This shit was free. It didn't cost you nothing. That's the prime example. Like, there's no reason for you to be going to pay Bob's Credit Repair $150 a month, because they're going to do the same shit. I'm giving you the game right now. They're doing the same thing. They're going to file the same letter, the same information I just gave you. You're just paying them to do that for you. So if you want to be lazy and give somebody a couple $100 a month for them to slow walk your ass to do it, then do that. But if you want to do it yourself, and save a bunch of money that you could put into making your future better, do that. Yeah, 609. El Jefe knows what it is. Yo, 609. And let me get in here. Let me copy this. Once you have that done, if you really want to make a difference in what your score is and you want to open up a trade line, here's the first one you should do. It's called Self-Lender. I just did a video on it. We just did a live stream on it that we finished up. It's a great thing. It's a certificate of deposit. Do you need to get the letters notarized? No, but it wouldn't hurt. Okay. So it wouldn't hurt. Okay. If you have somebody that's available that can notarize each one, because you're going to sign them at the bottom, with your name, respectfully, then sign. Yes, If you could get it notarized, is it required? No, it's not required. Not required that you notarize it. That's why you're including a copy of the driver's license, social security card. Does a notarized document maybe carry more weight? It depends on who opens the letter. But it doesn't hurt. If you got somebody that can do it, it's not going to cost you a bunch of money. Like there's notaries here that do it for like $5. So yeah, I mean, if you want to notarize it, cool. Keep a copy of it for your records. Make sure you get that return receipt. And they got 14 days from the day that they receive it they got 14 days from the day that they receive it to have the signed contracts, the information that you requested in your hands. This is why this letter is so powerful. Most companies, when the credit bureau says, "Hey, I need those documents right now, son," like, yo, they at my door. I need, I need those documents. And they go, "Well, it's going to take us a little bit to get those." The credit bureau's like, "Oh yeah, all right, peace." Deleted, gone. This is the trick to the game. This is the hustle. This is the game. This is the trick to the game that gets all this crap off your report. And to show you, like, prime, I've seen people get foreclosures. I've seen so much stuff come off of a credit report just from sending this specific letter. It's not funny. I've watched people go from low 4s to high 6s just off the letter, just by itself. Instant credit repair, and it's free. Didn't cost you a dime. So definitely go do that. Once you do that, if you want to open up a trade line, something that doesn't cost you anything, the YTDC. I'm still not perfect. The YTDC. I'm still not 100% over my cancer, but yes, I've been going through. I went through an experimental treatment, which you can go look up in the New England Journal of Medicine with polio for the brain cancer. So yeah, I'm still here, still breathing. I'm excited about it. I'm excited about it, right? But my hair's short. It's starting to grow back. you know, credit bureau be like, "Slap. What's up, people? It's your boy Equifax, the man about credit." Oh, yo, yo. I like the Viper reference. That's hilarious. Yo, he said, I'm trying, man. I'm trying. Right now, I'm just trying to get everything else health wise in order. So I'm going to the gym. Yeah, El Jefe. I don't know, El Jefe. Were you on one of my Instagram streams or something when I was getting that treatment? Yeah, that was painful. That when I was going through that one, the one in DC, that shit was painful. Um, yeah, I think I did a couple live streams from cancer treatment. The man about credit. You know what? I might I might have to troll Viper. I might have to do that. Yeah. I might have to get the Ric Flair. Yo, I might have to get the Ric Flair robe. You know what I'm saying? And come in and be like, "What's up, people? It's your boy TK, the man about credit." I can't even do it. That's hilarious. Oh yeah, that's what's up, El Jefe. I didn't know you was on those, but yeah, I did a couple because I know somebody was saying back then when I was getting that treatment in DC, they were like, "Oh yeah, whatever. He's not really getting this." And then I was like, "Oh yeah, all right. I'm gonna let y'all. I'm gonna let y'all see me get this in real time." That treatment was mad painful, mad painful. But that's why I'm a transparent dude. When someone's like, "Oh yeah, da da da," I'm like, "All right, well here if you really want to see it." Like when I had the port when I was getting the chemo, y'all really want to see it? I'm like, y'all can see it. It is what it is. So I appreciate that, Ronaldo. 100%. Big facts. Thank you. Um, so yeah, but back to credit. Now that everybody knows that I'm still breathing. I have a sausage for people going through what? He said, "Oh, he deleted it." Yo, autocorrect sucks. I said, "Oh, okay, it's still over here. I have a soft, I think he said soft spot." But he said, "I have a sausage for people going through medical treatment." The Walter White of credit. So here's the thing. I reached out to Tana. I'm having Tana create the logo and the banner for the channel. and I'm gonna see if we can do the Breaking Bad, but I want the Breaking Bad logo, but like keep it 100, money or whatever it is, like credit, whatever, but have the shaved head logo that I have over on my on my personal Instagram, the TK on the gram. Yeah. Oh, that's what's up, El Jefe. Hopefully she gets better, man. It's a tough road. I know I wasn't supposed to be here today, and I know y'all see me constantly boosting up Gadget Goddess over on my tech channel. And there's a reason I wouldn't be here today. I swear to God, I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for her. You know, she had me buckle down and focus more on getting treatment. I had gave up at that point, and I started getting, I was already going through the treatments in DC, but it wasn't working. And had I not ever come to the Carolinas, I'd be in a box right now. That's big facts. So I give her all the credit for that. She doesn't like that, but I keep it 100%. Yeah, Tech for Your Needs says he remember those live streams. Yeah, yeah, I try to be as transparent with y'all as possible. The YTDC said, "What's the tech channel?" The tech channel is called Everything 100. You can find the tech channel at everythinga100.com. So the word everything, the letter A100.com. Or let me just put it in here. There you go. That'll take you straight to the tech channel. Anyways, which we talked about credit today and last night on the after party stream. So I was like, you know what? I have to fire this channel up and start doing the credit stuff over here so I don't piss off everybody on the tech channel. So yeah, GG is a real one. But so that's the goal for everybody that's on here today. If you see anything that's negative on your report now, anything, I don't care how small it is. I don't care if it's inquiries. I don't care if it's address. I don't whatever it is. I want you to take this form letter that we posted on here today, and I want you to print it out, or put it in a Word document, add the other stuff in there, print it out, make a copy front and back of your driver's license, social security card, passport, whatever it is you're using. Go to the post office and send this out to all three credit bureaus certified mail. Okay, you have to do it. If there's something that you can't figure out, something you need help with, you can hit me up at the email to the channel, which is keep it 100 keep it 100 keep it 100 money at gmail.com. I'm getting confused between the tech channel and the money channel, but I'll get it down. But anyways, that's pretty much it. I know we're almost been on here an hour. I hope I was able to bestow some kind of good information. The next live stream we're going to be talking about, I might do it this evening, and I might even do it edited. We'll see. It might do an edited video. Is going to talk about trade lines and whether it's a family member or maybe you don't have any family members. Maybe you ain't got nobody with good credit, and that's where like purchasing a trade line comes in. And I'm going to talk about reputable companies. There's a lot of people. I'm going to warn you right now. There's a lot of people online selling trade lines, and they don't actually have them. It's bullshit. It's not legit. Shadi says next to the account in the letters, do I put unvalidated or not recognize? Oh, you don't have to put. You're not putting any of that, Shadi. You're literally listing all the accounts with the numbers, and the letter does the rest. I mean, let's just read it real quick. This is real simple. Okay. Dear Credit Bureau, I'm exercising my right under the Fair Credit Reporting Act, Section 609, to request further information about items on my credit report. You're asking for information. You're now listing the names and the account numbers. You're not disputing this information yet. You haven't said whether they're valid or not. What you're asking for, I wish to see the original sources of the information reported, included, but not limited to, the original contract or service agreement. Remember that sentence, that's key. With my signature. If you can't provide me with this information, please remove the accounts immediately, as neither your agency nor I can verify that they are reported accurately. That is the key right there. Because when you put that in there, you're not saying, hey, this is not my account, or hey, this is not whatever. You're saying, hey, you're saying, I'm hitting you in the pockets, Equifax. I need you to print this off and send me this copy of this contract with my signature on it. Nope. They ain't doing it. I'm telling you right now, they're not doing it. They got to hit up the creditor now and say, because if it's not in the file, I guarantee you it's not in the file. When I tell you this is an old, tried and true method, this is not BS. This is legit. Okay. And this is what, when you go to I'm going to tell you, there's other methods that they use, but when you go to a credit repair company, this is the first thing they're going to do. This is what you're paying them to do. You're paying a company to do what you could do yourself for free. So you're going to take this, you're going to send it in. The credit bureaus have 14 days from the receipt of that letter to have that information in your hands. 14 days. That's it. That's it. And if they don't, you could take their ass to court for money. Money. I love if they don't honor what they're supposed to do. Best believe they do. They just delete it. They don't want to deal with it. They don't want to take the risk. A violation cost them so much money. Nah. They'll just delete it. So that is the guaranteed way to get stuff off your credit report. I'm telling you now. If I have to delete the channel. Like if you physically send a letter, if you send this letter, you do exactly what you're supposed to do, and you list these accounts, and they don't delete stuff off your report, I shut the channel down immediately. Like I'm out. I'm not gonna talk about it no more. I'm telling you, do exactly what I said. You'll instantly increase your credit score, and it will get this negative stuff off your credit report. It's not difficult. It's not rocket science. It's not outrageously expensive to do. It probably costs you $6-7 in postage and certified mail fees to send it off and call it a day. And then, like I said, when you get done with that, and you're still trying to build your credit, you can come down here and open an account with Self Lender. Matter of fact, even if your credit is still bad, let's say your credit is bad now, you can still go to Self Lender today and open the account, and it's going to open an installment loan. That's what it's going to report to your credit as. That also is going to help your score, and they're going to give you $10 to sign up, which is going to eat up all your startup fees. So you should definitely go check it out. You should definitely file this 609 letter. Like I said, it night and day makes a difference. And when I showed you this before, I've showed it on other streams. One of the kids that I'm working with, I literally have seen this kid's score go up 21 points this week from sending out that letter. Okay. Look at this. Now, I don't normally, so I'm also going to be clear. He's got one thing left on here that hasn't come off yet, which we'll see if it comes in. But let me just give you an example. He had 14 negative items on his credit report. 14. How many does he have now? He has one. One. He went from 14 negative items to 1. He also is sitting at a 509. You can see where his score was. It sucked. He was down. It still sucks, but he was down at like 424. Jeez. And now, he went from what was this? As these things started coming off his report, and you can see that it reports multiple times, right? That's not every month, every time something changed. But now he has no payment history, no credit card utilization, and 1 derogatory mark. Everything else has been removed. He has no credit history. Look at his data. His credit history is gone. There's nothing there. Okay. No credit history. All of that everything's gone. All the negative stuff's gone. This is what's going to lead into that next live stream when I talk about trade lines. Because I could tell you right now, that kid with that 1 derogatory mark that's left there, he just opened up a Self Lender account. That's going to push him to like 550, maybe 560, right? When the trade line reports to his account, and he got on his uncle's credit card. Okay, his uncle had a Wells Fargo card with an $8,000 credit limit, and it only had $100 of utilization, and it's 12 years old. So this kid, who's 24 years old, is going to have 12 years of credit, 12 years of credit history and an $8,000 limit, and he's going to have the Self Lender thing open. That's 2 different lines of credit that are open What do you think his score is going to be? I'll tell you, I'm going to guess now, and we'll come back and we'll see this again in a future live stream. I'm going to guess he's going to be in the mid sevens. I'm going to say 760, 750 when both of those hit. Like that. He's going to go up 200 plus points. Like that. So there you have it. Anyways, stay tuned. Make sure to click the notification bell. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss any of these credit videos or financial videos, period, moving forward. If you guys have any questions, think something I can help you out with offline, email address is in the About section of the YouTube channel. I will get to them as quick as I can. Not a problem. Yeah. And so why so many people have bad? Well, you know why the credit is so bad in the United States? Because they don't teach it. They don't teach you about money in school. They don't. They don't teach you about mortgages. They don't teach you. I can tell you right now, though, you can go to a school over in the UAE, over in Dubai, and the best believe they teach you about money. They teach you about credit because if you don't pay those bills, your ass is going to jail. They don't have debtor prisons here. They or at least they don't anymore. They used to. You used to go to jail for not paying your debts. They don't do that anymore. So unfortunately, here in the United States, they just don't teach people about credit, and they don't teach people about finances. And being that they don't do that, this is the prime reason why we have so many people whose credit's jacked up. So I was one of those people. I had to learn and I had to apply myself and I had to buckle down and figure out, okay, how does this work? How do I do this? How do I do this? Oh, sweet. So I can build up my personal credit and then okay, I could do this for my business too. And then it was a snowball. I just kept doing it. Yeah. They don't even teach you how to balance a checkbook. Dr. Donald Walter is 100% right. Yeah. Facts. They don't. They don't teach you how to, balance a checkbook at all. So, anyways, there you guys have it. If you guys have any questions, any comments, I hope you guys do hit me up and I will try to do my best to try to give you some help. I will be launching another video or slash live stream here probably within the next 24 hours. And we're going to talk about what I'm sure most people want to know about trade lines. I'm going to talk about valid companies, legitimate companies that you can go and probably spend 300 bucks and get on somebody's card for 90 days or 60 days. Every company is different. Every trade line is different. And you're basically renting somebody's credit. That's basically how that works. So we're going to do a full video on that and how that works and how that can massively improve your credit, especially before you're going to get a mortgage, before you're going to buy a car. If you want to get a new credit card or get an increase or whatever, all of these things are important and is definitely something that you can add um, and something you want to do. So, oh, wait a minute. Did I miss something over here? Yeah. Diamond says my school taught me about finances. You must have been going to one of the privates. I know they taught us a little bit money at St. Mary's when I was going to Catholic school as a kid in Boston. But for the most part, public school, nah, they're not teaching you nothing. They want to keep poor people poor. They didn't have poor people. They couldn't make money off you. Sad, but it's true. So yeah, it is what it is. So, guys, thank you guys very much for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you got any informative information out of it before you leave, I really appreciate you smashing the thumbs up button. It'll help this channel continue to grow. And share this video. Share it on Facebook. Share it on Twitter. Hashtag F credit repair companies. But plantation mentality exists today. Yep. That's what's up. Well, guys, thank you guys very much for tuning in today. I greatly appreciate it. Stay tuned. I got a lot of changes and a lot of things that are coming to the channel. And like I said, next stream, next video, we're talking about trade lines. I'm going to talk about companies that I trust, companies I know that are not going to screw you. If you don't have a family member or somebody that you know that can add you as an authorized user, I'm going to send you to a couple of reputable companies that I know are not scumbags. I don't get anything from that, by the way. I just want to make sure that's 100% clear. These are just companies that I respect and people that I know, like, know their offices, been by there, know who they are, know they're a reputable business, and they've been doing it for years. and this is what they do. And I'm going to introduce you guys to some of them. I'm actually going to try to see if I can get somebody from one of these companies over here on a live stream to talk to you about where, how to sign up, how to get a trade line, maybe how to even get into that business. So we'll see what happens, but um, we'll see how that goes. Anyways, thank you guys very much for watching. Again, appreciate the thumbs up, appreciate the subscription. Make sure to click the bell so you don't miss anything. And I will catch you guys on the next one. Send the damn letters. Print it today. Send them out. Get it done.